Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we're going to talk about the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. So I got a lot of opinions on this movie. On one end, I thought it was all right. On the other hand, I kind of disliked it. But with that being said, before you tell me what you think about it, just let me know down in the comments. I'm going to get into a non-spoiler review, and then I'm going to jump into a spoiler review about it. But with that being said, Mortal Kombat 2 in 2026. Where do I begin? First off, I thought the casting was pretty good. You got Carl Urban, who plays Johnny Cage. If you don't know who he is, he plays a specific character on The Boys. Adeline Rudolph, she plays Katana. Jessica McNamee plays Sonya Blade. Louis Chan plays Cole Young, who was a pretty controversial character in the first movie. A lot of people didn't like him because they thought he was a walking cliche. I'm going to talk more about that when we get into the more spoiler heavy territory. But besides that, Shao Kahn makes his debut in this movie, and so does Sindel. So the action was perfectly fine. This movie isn't all that violent. There's not going to be people mutilating each other that much. Yeah, there are some violent scenes with some characters getting, sawed in half, especially with Liu Kang and this fight with, I'm trying to think of his name, the dude with the hat. Give me one second, but besides that, like I said, it's not a violent movie. You do have people, dying, getting pierced, and all that. Besides that, you can bring your kids to see this movie. And with that being said, I'm going to jump into a more spoiler heavy review of this film. But to conclude, the non spoilers, the action is pretty good. The acting is comedic, and the cinematography is what you would expect with the modern video game movie phenomenon going on right now. Let's just hope The Legend of Zelda is filmed like a Christopher Nolan movie, not like a generic action-packed film, kind of like this one. Not to say it was bad, but this film kind of felt a bit generic. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the spoilers. So when the movie begins, we start with Johnny Cage and his fake ass acting career. He's not an A-lister. If anything, he's more like a C-lister. But with that being said, Raiden comes to get him so that he can participate in the other world tournament. And they pretty much just duke it out from there. Like I said, here's a huge spoiler. Cole Young, the character that was very polarizing in the first film, dies early in this one. He gets killed by Shao Kahn. His head gets bashed in by a hammer. Besides that, Jax, he gets his neck pierced. Liu Kang, he disappears. I'm assuming he died. And some characters come back. Scorpion, he comes back. Sub-Zero, You got some other characters making some cameos. Kano and Baraka, them two make their debut. But with that being said, we all know that the rebooted Mortal Kombat films are better than the original ones. The original ones were corny, but they were still fun to watch. The new ones, I know a lot of people like to say that they kind of stink, but in all honesty, I just think they're kind of generic action flicks. Not good, not bad. Just kind of turn your brain off and just watch. But besides that, let's jump back into the movie. So this movie concludes with Katana fighting Shao Kahn. She ends up winning. She sides with the Earth Realm, just like in the video games. And basically, that's about it. They set up the next movie to bring back all the fallen characters, and that's where it ends. So, what would I give this movie? I would say wait until it comes on Amazon Prime or HBO. I wouldn't really waste my money to see it, but it was decent. I would give it a pass for now. Not good, not bad, just decent. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys later. This is me signing out.